Hey viewers, welcome back to my channel Vaha Woman. This is your friend and host Rajni Vohra, and it's time to meet our today's guest. And now something about her. She's focused, intelligent, and of course very pretty. By profession a dentist, though her passion lies beyond those 32 white pearls. That makes her a digital queen too, who runs a podcast with the name The Lady Boss and an FB group Funerit Hiska. So, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome very beautiful, very pretty, very intelligent Shweta Poddar.
Thank you for such a warm welcome, Rajni.
It is indeed our pleasure to have you on our show, Shweta, and we are very, very delighted to have you on our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. So Shweta, it would be great to start this conversation with little bit introduction of yours.
Right. So, as you rightly mentioned, I am primarily a dentist by profession. I started my private dental practice in the year 2010. So, what happened was in 2010, when I just started off as a new dentist in a private practice, I was paying a lot of money for a company for the lead generation, and I was also paying another company for software to manage my dental practice. After a few years, I realized that all these things are not really targeted towards my business, and I was having really small returns on those investments. So that's when I decided to, just get the reins in my own hands, cut short my expenses, and I decided to create my own channels to reach out to more people, and also create my own systems to digitize my own business. So that is how my digital journey began, from becoming a dentist to a digital marketer. I am still a full-time dentist, and I am still a full-time digital marketer as well. So these are both my current professions.
Wow, wow, that's indeed something fantastic. And people like us who feel that we are unable to manage so many things, and we need to learn so many things from you, Shweta. How are you managing so much? So I would definitely ask you one question about this thing also. But before that, I have a question in my mind. That is, there are different facets of your life. Being a dentist to being a digital queen. So what caused this transition? What was that point when you realized that this transition is something that would make life more colorful, or more of a learning experience?
Right. So before I actually even graduated as a dentist, I have been a blogger for a long time. I used to have this tiny blog since my college days, where I would just write down my thoughts and, kind of maintain not a diary, but I would write tiny poems and maintain my thought process on that particular blog. So that blogging aspect was there in me all the time.
Okay.
But probably in the year 2014, at some point, I started blogging really seriously. A few of my blogs on dental care, a few of my blogs on life views started ranking on the first page of Google. And then that really gave me a sense of accomplishment, that, oh, okay, if just using the right words is going to give me good results, then might as well apply this knowledge that I have and try to extend it and create something out of that.
True.
So that's how I started indulging more and more into the digital world and understanding the functionalities, how it works, what happens, what do we need to do so that we get certain results.
Okay.
And that's how this transition also occurred, because I had that natural affinity towards the digital world. And
Okay.
I did not have a computer back then. Of course, internet was also not really this strong. We actually went through a lot of internet issues also at that time. But tiny steps, one at a time, and a lot of things do help you in the long run. Yeah.
Right. Especially if you have affinity towards learning and your willingness takes you there, actually. I have seen it. So, Shweta,
Correct.
you have one of the oldest women entrepreneurs group with the name Puneri Thaska. And I don't see any reason to deny this fact that we are surrounded by n number of Facebook groups which are catering to the same reason, promoting women entrepreneurs. So,
Correct.
in such a crowd, how do you see your group making its own way through its own unique USP?
Right. So, firstly, Rajni, I am a person who's born and brought up in Pune. So I'm really well acquainted with the characteristics of the city.
Hmm.
So I've seen the city grow. Today all the places which are filled with buildings, I've seen those places just as jungles or just as empty spaces. So I have seen Pune grow
That
into
old
this
Pune,
metropolitan.
that old Pune.
Yes,
Yes, yeah.
yes, grow into this metro city that it is today. But when I started my community, Puneri Thaska,
Hmm.
I was very sure about one thing, that I want to retain the essence of the city in the name.
Hmm.
So the name of the community has to carry forward what being a Puneri means, or what Pune stands for.
Huh.
And Pune as a city is extremely popular for being sassy and sarcastic, the
Right.
people of Pune,
Yes.
right? So I thought, why not just exemplify that attitude in the name itself? And that is how the name Puneri Thaska came into existence.
Okay. Great, great.
So, Thaska is a Marathi word,
Hmm.
and it simply means that when you have something spicy and it hits your throat and you just
Uh-huh.
cough,
Yes.
okay, that coughing reflex because of spice hit is called Thaska.
Thaska. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, so that is how the name Puneri Thaska was
Uh,
coined.
okay.
The USP, the second USP of the group is the sisterhood and the bonding among the members itself, because everybody behaves like a family, everybody is one, and the conversations are quite flowing. We have an open environment for everybody to be able to express their opinions inside the group without any judgments.
Yes.
So that I personally consider as a big point.
Hmm.
Thirdly, I feel the look of the group really matters.
Right.
So I was kind of one of the beginners in this field to start having branded images in the group, having crafted images in the group,
Hmm.
so that which are just for the group, and creating them, not just taking it from one place and posting it, but
Hmm.
actually creating graphics for the group.
Hmm.
So that also helped in the initial branding part for
Hmm.
me.
Hmm. Right.
And then my digital marketing skills helped me in automating a lot of things,
Uh-huh.
because we have several WhatsApp groups. We have 12 just, we have 7 just for Pune city, and we have a few for other cities as well, where the members of the group are residing in other cities. So we have
Yeah.
a few WhatsApp groups for them also.
Okay.
Then we have a directory for the group members. We have a magazine for the group members.
Wow.
And all these things are automated.
Uh-huh.
So I do think that this background also really appeals to the members, and that is also the reason why Puneri Thaska really stands out from everyone
Right,
else.
right. Indeed, indeed. And Shweta, how many members are there in Puneri Thaska currently?
Currently, we have a strength of 30,000 Puneri women with us.
30,000. 30,
Yes.
you said.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's indeed huge. It's really huge achievement, I must say that. So Shweta, you have been managing a wonderful, huge group on FB, as well as, you have your own podcast, The Lady Boss. And I mean, apart from that, your own profession, being a dentist, how do you manage so many things together, especially managing an FB group, Puneri Thaska? How do you manage that?
So the beauty of it is my offline work is just being a dentist,
Hmm.
and the online work is usually not really time restricted.
Uh-huh.
So if I plan it well enough, I'm not saying it's a cakewalk. I'm not saying it's really easy.
Hmm.
I really had my own hiccups, and I really had my management issues as well in the beginning.
Hmm.
But gradually, I realized that time management is the key to it. So if I'm just keeping 2 hours a day just for my online work, but being focused and productive about it, even then that adds up to a lot by the end of the month.
Hmm.
So I just pick. I'm just a dentist through the day and a digital marketer by the night. So I try
Wow.
to utilize my time as much as I can.
Oh my God. And I know because initially there are always issues, when we begin any, say, organization, any group, or anything which has yet to be monetized. At that time, you don't have much to offer to the people who are assisting you. Actually, I
Right,
think this is the
right.
biggest challenge which comes in the way. So to
Very
manage
true.
that situation through your networking, by taking help of your friend is indeed quite challenging, Shweta. I have
True.
also undergone this situation. I have also faced it. So I totally understand how difficult that time would have been for you. And you successfully got through it. And I congratulate for making such a huge group. And today you are a successful name in whole Pune, and I think in and around Pune also people know you very well. So Shweta,
Thank you
please
so
accept
much.
my congratulations. You are indeed doing a wonderful job. And certainly, I would love to have a message for all women entrepreneurs who are watching you. What message do you have
Oh,
for them?
well, I really don't consider myself in a position to actually give out messages. But
Why?
yeah, there is this no, just like um, there is this quote I really like, and it's etched in my mind. So there was
Hmm.
this poster, one of my teachers gave it to me while I was still in school, and that said, "Let your efforts rise above your excuses."
Yeah.
That one thought is really etched inside my mind, because every time I have a hurdle in front of me and I'm just on the verge of quitting, I'm like, no, probably I might just figure it out tomorrow.
Hmm.
So instead of just giving an excuse that it's not working out and moving away, I would rather give it a try a few more times before I actually end up giving up.
Hmm.
And most of the times it's worked in my favor.
Hmm.
So I would really stand by this quote, and I would really love other people also just rise above the excuses and
Hmm. Hmm.
execute things.
Hmm. 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 Okay.
Yeah, I would also like to add this point
Yeah.
that you are doing a wonderful job with Wow Woman, and it's really commendable that you are trying to amplify the voices of real women who are putting real hard work out there. It's not very often that we see such voices being amplified on a public platform like yours, and it's really worth appreciating how you've curated these thoughts, how you've curated these videos, so that you just keep watching one video after the other, and it's just one inspiration after the other in your videos. So kudos to you for really managing that so well.
Means a lot to me, Shweta. These words means a lot to me actually. And I must say that people like you are my inspiration.
Oh,
In fact,
thank you so much.
4 years back, I mean, I didn't know even D of digital marketing. And over a period of time, looking at you and knowing a little bit more about how digital marketing works, what is the scope, and all those things. And that made me realize that there is huge, huge potential, and we always underestimate this digital
True.
world. It is huge
True.
actually. Virtually, you
True.
can reach anyone
Very
nowadays.
true.
Thank you so much, Shweta, for your time and offering us, letting us know more about your insightful journey and very inspirational journey. It is indeed. And we wish you all the best for all your future projects and endeavor that you take up. Thank you so much once again. Thank you so much, guys, for watching.